Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Brooke and I help you real life your dreams. If you like this video today, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. So in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you and talking you through a really awesome technique called tapping. Tapping is similar to, you can kind of think of it as similar to acupuncture, where we work on energy meridians of the body. So energy flows throughout the body via certain channels, and we can tap into those channels at certain points to disrupt and loosen and change the flow of that energy. So why we do this is if we're feeling any negative emotion, negative feeling, if we're in a negative state, if we want to get out of a particular way that we're feeling, we can use tapping to help us move through that. The process of tapping is actually really simple. It's not like acupuncture in the sense that you need needles or anything. You just use your hands, you do it on yourself. It's very simple and very quick. So what I'll do now is go through each of the points, and then I'll talk you through what you're gonna do in a tapping session. So we start on the side of the hand here, and this is called the karate chop. And when we're doing this, we just do this once when we're starting our tapping session, and this is where we focus in on our negative emotion that we're feeling. So as we're going through the tapping points, we're directing and our thoughts towards that specific thing that we want to move through. And as we tap on each point, we're going to be saying a phrase. So on the side of the hand here, we do our setup phrase. And then once we're done that, we do that 3 times. Once we do that, we move on to the tapping points. So each of the tapping points, you have one here right at the edge of your eyebrow, right here, right at the edge of your eyes, kind of where you can feel the bone change into your eye socket, but not in your eye, just on the side here. And then we're going to move to the top of the lip, which is right here. Then we're going to move to the chin, and then we do the collarbone here. So this one is between the collarbone at the top and the very first rib. So it's a little point in there. Then we have under the armpit. So I like to call this kind of like the side boob and the armpit. It's not right in your armpit. It's next to your boob, whether you're a guy or a girl, same point. And then tapping there, and then we move to the top of the head. So when you're doing the tapping points, it doesn't matter which side you do it on. You can change sides as you go along. You can do both sides at once if you want. That's totally up to you. Now, some people have certain variations. Some people might add another point in, but these are the basic points, and this is what we're going to start with today to make it easy for you. So when we're beginning our tapping session, we are focusing on that particular emotion or feeling that we want to get through. So let's say, for example, a lot of the stuff that I've been doing lately, work with my clients, is feeling safe being successful. So a lot of people have a limiting belief that success doesn't feel safe. So let's work on that one. So what we'll do is, at the very first thing that we're going to do is just give ourselves a scale of 1 to 10 where that statement feels for us. 1 being it doesn't have a strong feeling inside of us, and 10, the statement is so strong you think you're gonna crash in a plane or something like that. 10 is really strong. So for example, let's say for the point of this one, we kind of want something to be over a 5. So let's say that this feeling around success, not feeling safe, is a 6. Great. So we've done our scale. We've determined that we're feeling at about a 6 on this one. Then we're gonna get started. So the first thing we do here is we're on the karate chop. So we're going to say, even though I don't feel safe being successful, I completely love, honor, and accept myself. And you can go along with me as we're doing this. When we're tapping, we're not hurting ourselves. We're not going to bruise ourselves, but you need to apply some pressure. You need to be able to feel the pressure. It's not like a waspy tap, because that's not going to do anything. The pressure needs to feel like more than you're just tapping on your skin. You need to be able to feel it inside you, in your body here. But you're not hurting yourself. You're not going to bruise yourself. You're not like hurting yourself, okay? So hopefully you can kind of get an idea of exactly what I'm doing here. So then we do this setup phrase, and we can do it 3 times, saying the same or similar things. So we've done one already. The next one is going to be, even though I am scared to be successful, I completely love, honor, and accept myself. Even though I am blocking myself from success, I completely love, honor, and accept myself. So then we move into our tapping rounds. Now the easiest and simplest way to get started on this is to just focus on that specific, just that one specific thing. You can just keep repeating this one phrase the whole time as we go through. When you get a little more advanced, you can move into different techniques where you're kind of telling the story of the feelings as though you're telling it to someone when you're going through it. But for now, let's just stick to the basics. So then we start here on this tapping point, and then we could just say, success does not feel safe. And each time we're tapping about 7 to 12 times, but just do what you need to do. Success does not feel safe. Success does not feel safe. And I think I missed this point when we were, when I was giving you a rundown of all the points, but there's also one under the eye. Success does not feel safe. 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 Crown of the head. Deep breath. And you might notice certain things, everyone can kind of have a different reaction. It depends on how that energy is actually flowing through your body. So right now I'm feeling pretty good. A lot of the times maybe people will yawn or sneeze or cry or nothing or whatever. I often yawn when I do stuff, but you'll notice a different feeling after you've done it. After you go through a round, you'll feel the shift. You will feel the shift. And then what you do is you can do the scale again on 1 to 10. How do I feel? And if it's gone down to just like a 5, then do it again and try and do that as many times as you need to get down to a 1 or a 2. And then once you've done that, then we do it again, but we focus on positive phrases. So we tap on each of the points, but we're doing it positive rather than focusing on the issue. We're replacing it with positive. So let's do a positive round, and I'll show you an example of what that looks like. So then we just start tapping straight on here. I choose to feel safe being successful. I decide to be incredibly successful. Success is amazing, and I know I will get there. I feel so comfortable and at ease being successful. I get to live all my dreams while being successful. Success comes easily to me. I decide what success means to me. And then you just do that and you feel good again, and then you can do whatever you want, but you get to choose what your positive phrases are. I'm gonna yawn any minute now. But yeah, that's it. That's really simple. And as soon as you do it, I know that it seems a little weird. It might seem like a weird kind of thing to do, but honestly, it's one of those things that you really just need to experience. And I've heard some really, really crazy stories, and you can do this kind of stuff for anything. I know people that have used it for disordered eating patterns. I've used it myself for emotional issues, like when I'm feeling really anxious or really sad or worried or whatever. People use it for food issues like food cravings and overeating. There's so many things that you can use it for. So if there's ever anything that you're not feeling great about, an experience like in the past that you've had maybe, and you're really holding on to it, you can't let it go, you can tap on that, shift the energy around that so that you can let it go. But I really encourage you to try this. I know it might seem a little weird, but honestly, once you get started, you'll see how good it feels, and you'll notice the shifts for yourself that you will get to experience it too, and you'll see the huge benefits of it. So that is all for this video. I hope you liked it. Please let me know how you go with the tapping. Let me know in the comments if you give it a try and what your experience is doing it, and I will catch you in the next video.